Yeah, there is a big crisis. Everybody is talking about it, especially the media are talking about it. So we are leaving. Everybody is leaving, so it's affecting absolutely everybody. With Concord, it's a different story, not because we're just better, just because it's a different. We are just at a different speed. We started with the new brand like a year ago now in terms of delivery of products, and so last year we started to deliver. End of the year started the crisis, really, like September, October, November, and the situation today that Concord doesn't have any stock. We don't have stock at HQ level. We don't have stock at the agent level. We have no stock at the retail level. So it's a little bit different here now, because when we meet our partners at the retail level, they are not like stuck with a lot of stock from Concord. So that's number one. The second thing is that since we just started, we don't have so many countries open, so we still have to open the UK market, we still have to open the German market, we still have to open the Australian market, we still have to, and I can continue like that. We have a lot of places where we need to grow, not because we need to, just work on the business level and get some more money, just because we need to have an international presence. We are just at the crossroad of the new Concord, so because of that, we can really balance maybe a slowdown from certain markets like the US. Yes, definitely there is a slowdown. Oh, it's not a marketing positioning. It was not something that we decided because of the positioning of the brand. I think this is really my personality. I always hate to fake situation and to start not to lie, but just to to imagine things, like the old concept of the manufacturer is a big joke. I've been working in big names, in big names in this industry, and it doesn't really exist. So when it comes to tell everybody that, oh yes, I was designing this piece, and I was, I was behind that, and I was the guy who behind the computer. No, come on, it's a teamwork, and we wanted to work with the best. And we wanted to tell everybody that we were working with the best. I always take the analogy with the car industry. It's like if you want to buy a car and you've got a lot of money, okay? Whether you can go to Mercedes and buy like a very, very good car, and you can visit the factory and you will see that you have robots working and assembling the car with the best leather, the best system here, the best engine here. Or you can go to a small team of guys in a garage, and they're going to show you that they took the best engine from Ferrari, they've taken the best leather from Hermes, and they've taken the hi-fi system from BO, and they assemble something incredible. And I will go for that. I will definitely go for that, because I think this is much more much more fun, and the quality is better because they have taken the best of the best. With the industry, it's exactly the same. You can go to to the big names. I don't want to start to give names, but you can imagine, or you can go with the much more niche companies which are completely open and transparent. And this is part of us. The entire team is like that. So we didn't want to start to tell everybody that yes, we have watchmakers. No, it's not true. We assemble the watches within the company because we have a team of watchmakers, and that's true. So everything is assembled within the company as a group. But when it comes to play with the suppliers, we definitely go with the best for the dials, for the hands, for the case, for the movement, obviously. And from day one, we decided that that will be our statement: just be transparent. I don't think this is a trend. I just think it's just the reality of the market. The trend is something that you have one day and disappears the second day, or a year by year. I don't think there is a trend on big or thin or whatsoever. I just realized that the male watch companies, the companies really doing like big strong watches, they are not going to go back to something thin and small. It's impossible. That's for Concord, it's our DNA. The DNA of the new Concord C1 is a big watch, is a thick watch, and I have the true impression that in 2 years from now, this will remain in 5 years from now, or in 10 years from now, it's going to be still the case. Why? Because people, and especially in the case of male, the man wants to have something which is visible, which shows the statement, which can show also their status symbol. It becomes it is the jewelry of a man. And whether you go from day one, you go for the thin and traditional watches, or you go for the big and more muscle watches. But just it's difficult that if you have like a big watch on your wrist, I don't think that you're gonna go back to the very thin and small watch. I don't think so. It's just a question of taste. It's not a question of trend. If you think about the first big watches, I have 2 or 3 names in my mind. They started in 1995. I was part of that company in 1995 when we at that time launched like a big watch. This is still the biggest hit in the industry right now, still. And we are about 14 years later. And you see, we have lived the crisis in 2000, 2001, didn't change. I don't think it's going to change. I think that people just love to say back to classic, and you know what? The people that say back to classic, they are the people that are anyhow very classical. So, well, that's my point of view. When we started to launch Concord, to relaunch Concord, we had 2 challenges. One challenge was to reposition the brand, and with new products, with new marketing concepts, and to be able to communicate this new position and that new concept. That was challenge number 1. And challenge number 2 will always remain, is how you make it a commercial success. Okay, there are 2 different milestones. But at the Geneva Grand Prix, I really felt with my team that we have achieved milestone number 1, which was let's reposition the brand, let's communicate that, let's create absolutely awesome products. And that prize, that award, was the like the proof that this first step was done and achieved. And obviously the second, we just entered into the second step, which is that let's bring this into a commercial success. But you never have the answer with this one, because you have to stay on board, you have to work hard to fine-tune, improve things, and open new markets, and we're just in the middle of that. So we'll see in 3 or 4 years if it's a success or not. Yes, we do have like a lot of different ideas, but it's like a puzzle. So we have like a piece here. We understand that we want to work with this kind of technology or this kind of material, this kind of functions. We have a piece here and we have a piece here. So but it's not really all together. And I know exactly what's gonna happen. We're gonna have to work. We're gonna have to travel the world for the next few months. And it is only in October, November that we're gonna have like, hey guys, we have to sit down. We have to find the idea for the next generation. And voila, it's gonna be, because for the quantum gravity we started to design the watch on November 28th. So not even 4 months later, we have delivered the first prototype, and we will deliver the first watch November, December this year. So in the pipe, yes, we do have a lot of ideas. We have themes, and for sure, what we know 2 things. We know that it's going to be even crazier than the quantum, because when we did the gravity, we said that it's going to. You will see that gravity is only step 1, but step 2 will be more crazy. You will see that the quantum is quite special, and we know that because of the quantum and this huge success we have on the quantum right now, we need to go to the second level, or to the third level in that sense. And we love to mix things and to be very highly disruptive. So, to mix a technology with something different, which you don't expect to see in a watch, in a mechanical watch, this is where it comes fun and interesting. So we don't want just to work on the mechanical movement, but we want to mix liquids, air, electricity. I mean, there are different things that we have in mind. I don't want to give you too much detail here, but we have many things in mind, and we have the passion, and we have a lot of fun. That's for sure. We have a lot of fun. We know that when we work together, there is something cooking, and that's gonna be quite exciting. And so far, we work in a very, very short time frame, but we deliver.